Hi, Room 6 families. This is Miss Anna. Today I wanted to share some ideas with you about setting up a schedule for your kids to do learning at home. I imagine you've seen a lot of information on the news and received ideas from the school district about what you should be doing, and I just wanted to share some of my own ideas with you today. So as you all know, school has closed for the year. We won't be going back to school this year. However, that doesn't mean that the learning has ended. So for the rest of the year, we'll be participating in what we're calling distance learning, which means doing schoolwork at home. And I want to share with you what the school district's goal is about distance learning. So they say, our goal is to empower teachers, families, and students to have time and space to manage this new reality. This may mean slowing down and remembering that less is more. It's really important to remember that less is more. You don't need to feel like you have to do everything, like you have to turn in all the work, and schoolwork should not feel like anything extra or stressful for you and your family. The most important things right now are connection and wellness, health and safety, and figuring out what works best for your family, what works best for you, and what works for your child. You may have heard that the district is recommending 4 hours of schoolwork every day, but I want to explain what that really includes. There is schoolwork that I will be sending you every day, and I'll talk to you more about that. But my recommendation is that your child not spend more than 45 minutes to an hour and a half doing actual schoolwork. Other things that they should include in their day are things like physical activity, which might mean getting outside or playing or dancing inside, doing family games and projects, doing art or cooking together, playing and working with brothers and sisters, connecting with friends and family online or on the phone. And the last one, which is really important, is finding ways to help and be kind. So right now can be a pretty scary time for most of us and also for the kids. And sometimes when kids feel like they are not in control of the situation around them, it can be very empowering for them to find ways to give back, whether that means helping you cook dinner, helping out with a younger sibling, or making a drawing or a letter for somebody in the community saying thank you. So one thing I do want to recommend to you is that you create a daily schedule for your students. Children in general feel really comfortable when they have a routine and they know what to expect every day. But make it be a schedule that works for you. If it works best for you to do schoolwork in the evening when you're finished with work, that's great. If you want your child to get started first thing in the morning, that's great too. And if you feel like you need to save it for the weekends, that works. Whatever is best for you and your family. Your schedule should include the daily lesson and assignments, some independent practice, getting exercise, reading, and like I just talked about, helping and being kind. I will send you the daily lesson every day as a video, as I have been doing since school closed. I'll send you a text message in the morning with a link to a video. If you'd rather, you can go directly to this website, which is bit.ly/room6cces, and that's my YouTube channel. You'll see the videos posted there by date, and you can just look up the daily lesson and have your child watch that. After they watch the daily lesson, there will usually be an assignment for them to complete. The assignment might be just going to another website or watching another video. It might be doing an activity on Seesaw. Most of you are already familiar with Seesaw now. Seesaw is a really great application or program because the students can put their work directly in there and I can see it and comment on it. And actually their classmates can also see what they're working on and give them feedback. And sometimes I might ask your child to draw or do some writing for their assignment and then ask for your help to take a picture of that and send it to me in a text message. You can see an example of what that might look like here. The next piece of your schedule should be some independent practice. These are the apps that you have either downloaded or seen on Clever that your child should be able to work on by themselves. So this is something they can do independently without your help. They should spend about 20 minutes doing reading with Raz Kids or Learning A to Z, which is the first one you see here. They should spend about 20 minutes doing math practice with Imagine Learning or another app which is called Dreambox, and about 20 minutes working on their assignment on Seesaw. They don't have to do any of these every day, and you do not need to ask them to do all of them in a row. 1 hour is a very long time for a first grader to sit still, so make sure that they're getting lots of breaks in between and stretching and doing exercise. If there's only one thing that you're able to do with your child every day, make it be reading together. Research has showed us that reading together as a family is really the most important thing you can do for your child to be successful in school. So your child can read to you, you can read to them, you can read in any language, it doesn't have to be in English. You can talk together about what you read together, or you can just ask your child to tell you what they read today. Some different places where they can find things to read. If you have books at home, of course, that's wonderful. They can also get books on the app called Kids A to Z. They should be able to find books at their level on that app that they can read to you. And there's also books on there that they can listen to. A few weeks ago, I shared with you information about a site called Tumble Books, which is another great place to look at books. It's like a library site for books. And I can share more information with you about that if you need it. And the San Francisco Public Library has a lot of resources that kids can use to check out books or to listen to books online, as well as a lot of other electronic resources that they can access. Let me know if you need more information about that. The next thing you should make sure to do every day is some physical activity. One resource that you might want to look into is a web page called Go Noodle. Your kids will be pretty familiar with this. It has a lot of silly videos, which they really love. I think they're a little weird, but the kids seem to like them. There's some funny characters in there. There's some dance routines. You can do them together, or the kids can do them on their own. And then you should also try to get some exercise every day, which might involve going outside. Of course, that's only if you're comfortable bringing your kids outside. And it's certainly your choice if you would rather that they stay inside. If you do go outside, remember that playgrounds are closed and children should not be going on playgrounds. While it's fine to bring a ball to play with for your family, you shouldn't be sharing the ball with anybody else that you might meet outside. And of course, if you have a dog, taking a walk together can be a great way to get outside and spend some time together. Finally, I wanted to mention to you that there are paper materials available if you would like them. These are not required because you all have internet access. I'm able to share all the lesson resources with you that you might need. But if you feel like your child would enjoy using some paper resources, there are some packets available that have things that you can use for both math and language arts, meaning reading and writing. You can pick them up any day this week between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. at Chavez. So this week from Monday until Friday, April 17th, you can go to Chavez between 10 and 1 p.m. to get the materials. You might also have workbooks at home that your child enjoys using. And then if you have a printer at home and would like anything extra, please let me know, as I have lots of materials that I'm happy to send to you if you're able to print them out for your child to work on at home. The other thing I want to talk to you is about how important it is for your child to be able to connect with their classmates right now. I'm sure they've all been talking to you about how much they miss their friends and how much they miss being at school. So I'm going to ask you this week to please download an app called Zoom. You can download it on your iPad or your phone, or on your computer. You can set up a free account by going to zoom.com. I'm going to try to set up our first Zoom call this week, and I'll send more information about that in a few days. Zoom is a video phone application. So it's a way for everybody to see each other and be on a video call together. And I'm hoping that the kids will be able to get on to our first call this week so that we can all say hello to each other. We'll see how it works. If it works well for you, you can also, of course, use Zoom to connect on your own to other kids in the class. And if you need contact information for a friend from the class, please just let me know and I'll check with them and see if I can share their phone number with you. So finally, I want to encourage you all to stay in touch with me. You can text or call anytime during the week or on the weekend, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I will be checking in with you every week to see how things are going, if there's anything that I can offer either for schoolwork or any other resources that you need. If you find that you would actually like more schoolwork for your child, I'm very happy to share more resources. So please just let me know and I can send some extra work. If you find that your child is having any problems with the schoolwork or anything seems difficult or challenging, I'm also happy to help with that. And finally, if your kids would ever like to do an individual Zoom call or check in with me, I'm happy to do that. So please stay in touch. Let me know if you have any questions. And thanks for listening. Bye.